Have you ever wondered how far a human being can go when love turns into pain and pain turns into purpose? Not how far someone says they can go, but how far they actually go when no one is watching, when no one is helping, and when the world quietly assumes they will fail. This is not a motivational theory. This is not fiction. This is the true story of Dashrath Manjhi, a man who did not have money, did not have education, did not have power, but still moved a mountain. A life hidden behind a hill. Dashrath Manjhi was born in a small village called Gelhur in Bihar, India. The village was surrounded by a massive rocky hill. On one side of the hill, schools, hospitals, markets, opportunity. On the other, poverty, isolation, and silence. For the villagers, the hill was not scenery, it was a sentence. To reach basic medical help, people had to walk 55 kilometers around the hill. Many never made it in time. Dashrath was a poor laborer. He worked in fields, carried stones, and survived one day at a time. But there was one thing in his life that gave him strength: his wife, Falguni Devi. She walked the same dangerous paths every day just to bring him food while he worked. Love for them was not romantic words, it was survival. The day everything changed. One afternoon, Falguni Devi was crossing the rocky hill to reach her husband. She slipped, she fell, and by the time help arrived, it was too late. There was no hospital nearby, no road, no shortcut. Dashrath Manjhi did not just lose his wife that day, he lost his silence. He stood in front of the hill that had taken her life and felt something rise inside him, not anger alone, but a dangerous clarity. He said something that sounded impossible. "I will cut this mountain." When the world laughs. People laughed. Some felt pity. Some mocked him openly. He was poor. He had no machines, no support, no education, just a hammer and a chisel. But Dashrath Manjhi did not argue. He did not explain. He did not ask for permission. He began. Every morning he went to the hill. Every evening he returned, tired, bleeding, alone. Days turned into months, months turned into years. People stopped laughing and started ignoring him. Because ridicule hurts, but indifference tries to erase you. Still, he continued. 22 years of silence. Dashrath Manjhi worked for 22 years. Think about that. Not 22 days, not 22 months, 22 years. Through heat, rain, hunger, illness, through moments when his hands shook and his body begged him to stop. No applause, no salary, no guarantee. Just a promise he made to someone who was no longer alive. Each strike of the hammer was not against the rock, it was against fate. Slowly, almost invisibly, the mountain began to change. A crack, a path, a possibility. What the mountain didn't know. The mountain did not know that Dashrath Manjhi had already lost everything. It did not know that fear no longer controlled him. Because when a person has nothing left to lose, they become unstoppable. He was not trying to be remembered. He was trying to make sure no one else suffered the way he did. That kind of motivation does not fade. The road that should not exist. After 22 years, the impossible happened. Dashrath Manjhi carved a road 110 meters long, 9 meters wide through solid rock. The distance to the hospital was reduced from 55 kilometers to 15 kilometers. Lives were saved. Children went to school. The village changed because one man refused to accept reality as final. Only then did the world notice him. Only then did the government acknowledge what a poor, uneducated laborer had done alone. A question for you. Now pause for a moment. Ask yourself honestly, what are you calling impossible only because it looks big? What are you avoiding because it will take time? Dashrath Manjhi did not have motivation videos. He did not have mentors. He did not have a backup plan. He had pain, and he chose to turn it into purpose. The real lesson. This story is not about cutting mountains. It is about consistency when no one claps. It is about working without validation. It is about choosing meaning over comfort. Most people quit not because the goal is impossible, but because progress is invisible at the beginning. Dashrath Manjhi teaches us something uncomfortable. Great things are rarely achieved by talent. They are achieved by stubbornness. If you feel small today, if you feel unseen, if your efforts feel pointless, if life feels unfair, remember this. A poor man with a hammer did what governments couldn't. Not because he was special, but because he refused to stop. Closing message. If this true story moved you, let it sit with you. You don't need to move a mountain. You just need to strike it one more time than yesterday. On Mindful Momentum, we share real stories that remind you what humans are capable of when they decide not to quit. Stay, listen, grow, and keep moving forward, one mindful step at a time.